Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Simon Mathers channel, where you find me fresh, fit, fat and healthy, sitting in my armchair here in the lounge today. Been running around doing quite a lot and getting into business, in developments going on the farm, and yeah, just getting into the process of development in the UK with pallets. Moving forward, our one pallet, or two pallets really, as it is at the moment, of true fruit. It was such a big pallet, we've made it two pallets now. Hopefully it'll get delivered, if not tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday next week, I've been advised. So watch this space as far as that goes. Also been picking up on the news reports in terms of where the British economy sits at the moment. And what effect it's having on our situation going forward. Potentially 2.5 million people going to be unemployed by the end of the year, as we go into the worst recession in 100 years. We're going to see lots of interesting things develop as we go into the new year, with coming out of Brexit, and still obviously people are uncertain about that. I'm bullish, I'm very positive about it, because I think it can now get some focus on what we need to do going forward and how we trade with the rest of the world. And to me, that's the route forward. That's got to be the route forward, in looking at other opportunities out there that we can get involved in and drive as a country, as well as maintain our good relationships with Europe, of course, and do whatever we need to do there as well. But it's got to, we've got to stop this looking over our shoulder and looking at the past all the time. We've got to go forward, and I think there's got to be sound investment going forward. It does concern me how the government have spent quite a bit of money on furloughing and throwing money into supporting business that hasn't really had a good plan of action. So many companies have been using the furlough scheme for the designated period, and are still at the end of the furlough scheme letting people go, and in some cases even going into liquidation themselves. So I think that was a little bit frantic as a move. There are probably some companies that the furlough was the right approach, but there are others that possibly needed some other kind of support, probably a refocusing fund. I think there hasn't been enough of that, refocusing funds. In other words, you're a business and you're making gizmos, and you've been making gizmos for the last 20 years. But you've got to go out and find something else to manufacture now. Gizmos drop, gizmos go for that, and here's some money to help you get there. That's the type of way I'd like to have seen the regeneration of business development. Emphasise more on our manufacturing industries. Where we manufacture pharmaceuticals, developing it, where we manufacture steel finished goods, developing it, and spending money in areas where we can see there's a good logic for manufacturing there, because it is needed in this market over here, which we believe we can secure. Go out there and secure, invest in the future. Look at the future. There are too many people in this country that are sitting back and doing bugger all. They're waiting for things to happen. Bugger all. And that's what really makes me angry, I guess. And that's what makes me not want to keep my both feet on the ground here constantly, because we constantly have this approach that, let's see what happens, then we'll do something. Well, we've got to make it happen. I think that's what it boils down to. Making it happen is the answer, and that's how we will strive for success. It's been bloody hell. It's been the last 12 years have been dismal, really, in many respects. Everyone's sat on their hands in many cases, and they haven't really shifted. They've moved stuff from that pocket into that pocket, and then back into that pocket, but they haven't really gone out there and looked for anything new to develop. Conceptually, they haven't come up with new ideas, new ways, new schemes. The people that have done that have all sat in other parts of the world and done it. So we've missed out in those areas. Yeah, there are a couple of cases where it's happened, but most people in this country want free lunches. They want it for nothing. They're happy to take something for nothing, but don't take something where I may have to work for it. Don't take something where I'm going to have to put some energy into it, or I might have to give it back. No, we don't want to do that. We've got to work at it, and we've got to make it happen. And that's the answer. You know, we're now putting money as a government into all kinds of schemes, and we've got to be seizing those opportunities and going after them where we think they're workable, where we think they can work. This is a time now where you can put your money where your mouth is and make it happen. This is what it's all about now. This is where it can happen. I'm sick to the teeth of listening to people who say, oh, well, yeah, we could do it like that, but yeah, I don't know. I think we should wait and see. No, I don't think we should wait and see. We're going to make it happen. So I'm very bullish about that. I think it's the right approach going forward. I think it's the only approach going forward, quite honestly. If we talk ourselves into deeper recession, we'll definitely get there. There's no doubt about that. And we can't allow that to happen. We cannot allow that to happen. We've got to go out there, strive for better business opportunity. We've got to go out there, we're going to capture it. You know, yeah, let's wait and see what somebody else does. What sort of a marketing plan is that? Bollocks! We've got to go out there and capture it. And that's what we've got to do. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it that way. Signing off for now. Goodbye.